I have recorded almost 20 videos right now, and obviously my friends are watching these videos, and they always mention that because of the authenticity that flows out of those videos, they are like watchable, like that they can just play them in the background and actually listen to them and like feel great about it. So I think I have this kind of understanding right now. What does it take to be authentic? And it really is real, like, what was that? It really is powerful skill to have, and not only on YouTube, because for one of the examples that I can think of right now is on sales. If you're on doing some kind of sales call, or if you are the one that's being pitched something, some service, you or your clients can sense the authenticity, and if they will sense something, that something is wrong, but something is kind of, let's call it staged, on like, or like not authentic, they will immediately think that it is scam, and you will be less likely to close that deal, for example. So authenticity really plays a major role in a lot of things, and the best place to like work on this authenticity is by recording YouTube videos. And so I wanted to record, like as title says, full guide on how to be authentic. But even though it is saying, it says full guide, like it won't be probably that long video, because there's not much to cover right here. Like, to understand everything, you can basically look at my videos and the things that I do in them. Like, for example, first of all, I do not have any scripts at all. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have to plan anything, because that will make you less authentic or something like that, but like if you're for any not native English speaker, just as I am, you could basically have like the kind of script, maybe bullet point script, right? So that you know what to say in some degree, but do not try to hide it, because what makes, now let's say there's person A, there's person B. Both of them have the script, like, right? And like the person A tries to kind of hide that fact, because he thinks that no, having script is not really professional, and I want to be professional on my videos. So I will try to hide the fact that I have this script as much as possible, and I will try to memorize it and speak it, and then if anything like is wrong, I will just cut things out. While the person B is literally me. I mean, I don't have this script, like actually I don't have script, but if I would have this script, I would just tell you right away. And even though I'm making mistakes, that's the second thing, I'm not cutting anything. Like, there was a moment at the beginning of this video where I kind of, stopped, and I looked back, and I actually asked, what was that? That is not professional to do. That is not what you would expect. But I won't cut it off, because that's building authenticity. Like, it is a simple trick to make your videos, for example, in this example, more authentic. What I did in one of my videos was I actually took this selfie stick and I pointed the camera right there, because I saw a lizard. And I told that a little story that I used to play with those lizards when I was a kid, and I told you that I think they're one of the coolest animals alive. So it wasn't necessary, it wasn't professional, but it was authentic, and I genuinely think like that. It's not like I actually scripted on some kind of paper that I want to say this at this exact moment, and I didn't like pay those lizards to come out and just be there and let me notice them and let me record them. So that was totally random, but it was authentic. And so getting back to our example, by the way, I actually hope that you can hear me. I'm trying to speak a little louder because there's this wind. Hopefully you can hear me. The person A, if he decides to use this script and record this video according to the script and hide it, they will look more professional, but because of all of those cuts and all of that stuff, they will kind of trade this looking professional for the authenticity. And the more professional they will try to be, the less authentic they will be. So there's this point. I mean, you can always trade something, right? But there's this point when you'll try to be so freaking perfect and like professional on your videos. As always, like getting your explaining things on YouTube videos is basically the best, the easiest way for me to do that, so that's why I'm explaining it that way. But there will be a point where you will try to be so perfect and professional on your videos, but you'll be an actual NPC. Like no human feelings, no anything, because if you smile right now, it won't be professional. You shouldn't do that, all of that stuff, all of that bullshit. So when I'm here, I'm basically changing my my sentence every single time. Like I might be trying to say something, one thing, and then I'm changing it to another thing, simply because I'm brain dead and I can't speak in English that fluently. But still, like, that is way more authentic, and it doesn't really influence the results that you get. I would tell you even more, it actually improves, because I have never in my life got 1.6k views on one video up until now, up until today, on one of my videos. So, and if you are watching my channel, you should know already that I have tried to run different YouTube channels in my life. All of them were kind of scripted, and I was trying to be professional on them. None of them worked. This one, I'm not trying anything, and it is working. Like, I'm actually getting the best results with this one. So that says something, right? Yeah, so like being authentic is not trying to force different things. For example, if I would try to optimize my video, right, for everything, one of the things that I should do is to look at the camera. But because I'm brain dead and I don't know anything about YouTube and all of that stuff, I am looking at myself at the camera, or just somewhere here, because I can't because as I have said, I'm brain dead, I cannot speak in English. So sometimes, just to load my sentence and fire it at you, I have to look somewhere else and just combine those different thoughts that I have in mind, and I can then form a sentence and just speak it. So that's why sometimes I'll just look somewhere here, like. But that is authentic. Like, can you imagine me not showing any emotions and just like doing this and looking at this camera all the time, not even blinking, and soon I will just, okay, yeah, I have blinked. Can you imagine something like that? You wouldn't really watch that, because you'll fall asleep at the first like 20 seconds. That's something I know for sure, because I have found a lot of people who are doing like that, and I don't even remember their like names. simply because they were so boring that they were not worthy of remembering. So that's not really a lot of things to remember. Just be yourself, right? That is another thing. Be yourself. Do not try to be someone that you are not, and do not try to give examples or tell stories or teach about anything that you have not accomplished yourself. If I would be telling you right now, if this video would be titled how to make $10,000 per month, easy side hustle, something like that, it wouldn't, I mean, it would maybe blow up, but I would get so many hate that YouTube would be like, no, young man, you're not going anywhere with this channel because you are making people quit and uninstall YouTube on their phones and all of that stuff, because like you're so full of bullshit, right? That's why, I mean, yeah, you'll see some YouTubers who are doing stuff like this and basically scamming people, but they have like a whole tactic around it, so that's a different topic. But that will take all of your authenticity and trust and all of that stuff away from you doing like this. And also there's another thing. Not only like, if you're being yourself, that's one thing, but also you shouldn't be scared of showing your actual true self, because right now, even though I am talking, right, and I'm recording this video, I am just being myself. But it's also about the topic that I record about, that I can even more boost my authenticity. Because, for example, if I would record a video about something that is not like easy for me to talk about, it would be even more authentic than this video, even though I would behave the same. I would just be talking about different things. But now let me give you an example. Everyone can record a video like this on how to be authentic, right? But not everyone can record a video telling a story about how they, for example, broke up with their girlfriend. Jesus Christ, it's so freaking, I hate your pronunciation. If you're native English, I hate your pronunciation. Like, you can't have normal way of saying different things. Anyways, this example is not like from my life, because since I want to be authentic right now, I will tell you straight away, but I have never had a girlfriend in my life, right? And so now you might think, whoa, you might kind of be confused by this information. Maybe not, because like, you can just look at me. Obviously I'm joking, right? I don't hate myself. I actually love myself and all of that stuff. But I have actually never had a girlfriend, and for many people it might be actually like difficult topic to talk about. Like, if you have this awareness that this video might gain like even 100 views, can you imagine 100 people around me and I'm telling them that I have never had a girlfriend, and all of them are listening, because like, if you're watching at this point, you are listening to me, right? And can you imagine doing that in real life? No. And now I can upload it on YouTube, and this video might get like 20k views, and most of the people would not even mention about it. But since I'm authentic, I don't actually care, and I will mention about it, and like, this will boost my authenticity. So you can see kind of what I did here, right? If you have this kind of video ideas, for example, or any kind of situations, stories in your life, but are not comfortable believe me, those kind of stories, because they are so unique and relatable for a lot of people, these are the kind of videos or stories that will get you the most attention. Simply because, like as I said, everyone can record a video on how to be authentic, right? Not everyone can record a video on how they managed to, get over this hard breakup, let's say. Not everyone can do that. Yet, this is the kind of situation that a lot of people experience, right? I think every single person will experience this kind of situation in their life. So it's like a huge market for you, right? But not a lot of competition. So if you can take advantage of that and you can do all the things that I have mentioned in the beginning, so like be yourself, just don't try to be someone that you are not, don't try to create something perfect, because you won't, no matter how you try, how hard you try. If you would record like something like me, so you would just stutter, you would not pronounce well, but you would be absolutely honest, and you would be just yourself, and you would actually maybe even let yourself, maybe like one or two tears come from your eyes. People would see this authenticity, they would actually feel it through the screen. That is the power of like being authentic and not trying to kind of optimize for anything, or just look professional. The whole thing about authenticity is that you behave just as you would normally behave, right? That is all. That is all the secrets. Right now, even though I'm trying to think about anything else, I don't really have anything else in mind. Any kind of other step 1, step 2, like any other step, any other trick, nothing like that, because I think I already told you everything. So even though this video is called full guide, and from full guide you would expect like 2 hours video, this will be 18 minutes, because I will still talk for a little. So 18 minutes video, and I just gave you all the sauce that you need to be authentic. Whether that's on the, as I mentioned, sales call or sales calls, or YouTube videos, or anything else, you can apply those tips, those mindsets, and it will just make you go with the flow. Okay, so thank you for watching, and keep pushing as always.